We have been learning that short A goes a. And what we did before was we listened for parts to help us write new words. And today we're going to look for parts because readers look for parts to help them read new words. So let's look at some short A word parts or word patterns that you may know. This is app. This says ack. And I want you to see that CK at the end of words goes k. It's not the C by itself or the K, but the CK together make one sound. And then this last word pattern is ash. So let's go ahead and look for parts in some of these words. This first word, I see the app word pattern. So I'm going to read this as app, rap, and I'm going to sort it under app. This next word, I see the ack word pattern. So I'm going to sort this as I'm going to read this as ack, sack, and I'm going to sort it under ack. This next word, when I look for parts, I see the ash word pattern. So I'm going to read this as ash, sash, and I will sort it under ash. This next word, I see the ack word pattern. So I'm going to read this as ack, tack, and I'm going to sort it under ack. This next word, I see the ack word pattern, and I'm going to read it as ack, rack, and I'm going to sort it under ack. This next word, when I write it, has the app word pattern. When I look for parts as a reader, I see app. So I'm going to read this as app, nap, and I'm going to sort it under app. This next word, when I look for parts, I also see the app word pattern, and I'm going to read this as app, map. This next word, when I look for parts, I see the ack word pattern. So I'm going to read this as ack, mac, and I'm going to sort it under ack. This next word, I see the ash word pattern. So I'm going to read this as ash, mash, and I'm going to sort it under ash. This next word, I see the ash word pattern again. So I'm going to read it as ash, cash, and I'm going to sort it under ash. This next word, I see the app word pattern. So I'm going to read this as app, cap, and I'm going to sort it under app. And my last word, when I look for parts, I see ash. So I'm going to read this as ash, rash, and I'm going to sort it under ash. So now when I get done with my word sort, I want you to find a partner to read your words to. So let's go ahead and read these together. Under app, I have rap, nap, map, and cap. Under ack, I have sack, tack, rack, and mac. Under ash, I have sash, mash, cash, and rash. So what I did today as a reader was I looked for parts to help me read new words, and that's something that I want you to be doing in your own reading.